and then we'll open it up for questions. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak here, and it's good to see councillors and local board members. Really appreciate your time. Now, unfortunately, no one else from the team's turned up yet. They're obviously running a bit late, so unfortunately I can't introduce anyone else. But there were some more people coming. But let me just start by firstly commending the local board on the submissions which were received. While you say there's only 3 submitting, I did notice that the vast majority of the submissions which were in the handout are from young people and many school children, so I think that's a great thing to see that you are engaging with young people in Manurewa. The Manurewa Youth Council is here today to support the draft long-term plan and the local board's agreement. And I'd like to make a few points in regards to this. As part of your agreement with Council, you are seeking $50,000 to help build the youth forums in Manurewa, which the Manurewa Youth Council will be facilitating. Ever since we've started, we've been committed to the concept of youth forums in Manurewa. These are designed to fulfill our vision of creating stronger Manurewa communities by connecting, supporting, and empowering young people to become actively engaged in that community. The draft long-term plan says that Auckland wants to put children and young people first. We firmly believe that the best way that the Council can do this is by supporting the concept of youth forums, which actively engage with young people on the issues which matter to them and feed these voices through the Council. We firmly believe that these will have a positive effect in the Manurewa community and are very supportive of your allocation of funds towards them. Our first forum will be held on the 21st of this month. I unfortunately don't have a copy of the post that we'll be putting up around the community over the next few days, but we'll be advertising this through the community and also using social media to a large degree. We have a Facebook event and other means of communication where we hope to get a good few hundred young people along to this event. The topic will be, where do you want to see Manurewa in 5 to 10 years' time? And we'll be asking them how they believe we can make a change in Manurewa going forward. We look forward to reporting back to the local board on how this event takes place, and in advance we thank you for the support of this event. The Manurewa Youth Council is now setting itself up, and I'm happy to report we now have our own bank account and are setting ourselves up as a charitable trust over the coming few weeks. We want to make the Manurewa Youth Council a sustainable and independent organisation which can work to ensure that our vision is achieved in Manurewa and that our events and forums can be adequately funded through the community in a multitude of different ways. I'd also like to commend the local board on its support of the youth scholarship scheme, which they've recently taken part in, and I believe this is another way where we can support the young people in Manurewa and encourage a culture of aspiration and achievement, something that I'm very passionate about. As part of this encouragement of aspiration and achievement, we're sending 2 young people down to Invercargill next week for the Youth and Local Government Conference, and this will be an awesome opportunity for them to be able, for 2 of our members, Ashley and Joel, who will have a great opportunity to gather ideas and contacts to support the work we're doing in Manurewa. That's in essence everything that I was going to present on, but I'd like to raise another couple of points which I have included in the submission here as well. In terms of the long-term plan, I would like to make a specific point around urban development and natural environment. I have specific concerns around the Council's intentions in this area in terms of the ensuring that there's a good balance between land being made available for new development as opposed to all development having to be within existing city areas. I'm specifically concerned about this because of the effect that this will have on young people in terms of being able to purchase and buy their own home. I believe this is something that all young people need to be able to aspire to and be able to have, and I'm specifically concerned about this. I do understand Council has reduced it from a 75-25 split to a 60-40 split, but I still believe that that is too restrictive on the aspirations that I have for young people in Auckland. That's probably the main other thing that I wanted to raise. Otherwise, I'm in full support of the local board agreement. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Simeon and yeah, I've got